Molds Plus International, in cooperation with Husky Injection Molding Systems, is proud to introduce UltraPurge, a new technology in purging. Purging procedures for Husky PET line machines making preforms. UltraPurge is a non-abrasive chemical purging compound that comes in a ready-to-use pellet form. It is also available in a concentrate grade that can be mixed with virgin, undried PET. UltraPurge is FDA approved and food contact certified. It can be used for color changes, material changes, removal of black specks, and during machine shutdowns. The heat-activated ingredients in UltraPurge work by breaking the chemical bonds of the polymers and pigments in the machine, allowing the resin to be flushed from the screw, barrel, shooting pot, and hot runners. Since UltraPurge contains no abrasive particles, it can flow through a gate as little as 0.2 millimeters. We will perform a color change on this high-pet 120-ton Husky machine. The first step when using UltraPurge is to close the slide gate under the drying hopper, allowing the flexible hose from the hopper to the machine to discharge. Wipe down the color mixer with a clean cloth to prevent contaminating the barrel. It is very important in this phase to keep the barrel of the press full of PET resin. This will allow UltraPurge to slowly move through the barrel and shooting pot, thus increasing its efficiency. The amount of UltraPurge needed is based on the screw diameter and also on the need to remove color and/or carbon deposits. Please consult the UltraPurge PET-E and PET-C MSDS to determine the quantity of UltraPurge needed. Using more than the recommended dosage will not enhance UltraPurge's performance. Once the color mixer is perfectly clean, reassemble the cover and slide out the color mixer to free the feed throat to allow the loading of UltraPurge. Start loading UltraPurge and make sure that the barrel is still full of PET. A funnel loader is available to facilitate the loading of UltraPurge inside the machine. At this point, you have the option to clean only the injection unit or also the hot runner systems. When purging only the injection unit, after loading UltraPurge, make injections until the ejected resin becomes foamy in appearance. The foamy texture is caused by the expanding agents present in UltraPurge. This expansion allows UltraPurge to remove contamination from the dead spots in the machine that typical mechanical purging compounds cannot reach. At this time, the loaded amount of UltraPurge should be spent. Start loading clear PET by sliding the color mixer back in the working position and open the slide gate under the drying hopper. Make sure in this phase not to run the barrel empty of UltraPurge. Keeping the barrel full allows UltraPurge to be more efficient by generating more pressure inside the barrel. Continue making injections until UltraPurge is completely removed. Without interruption, follow the UltraPurge up with PET resin. Make 3 to 4 shots. At this point, you can begin production. If you decide to also clean the hot runner system, you have to proceed as follows. It is possible to clean the hot runner system with the mold open or with the mold closed by making preforms with UltraPurge. Close the slide gate under the drying hopper, allowing the flexible hose from the hopper to the machine to discharge. Wipe down the color mixer with a clean cloth to prevent contamination from being introduced into the barrel. It is very important in this phase to keep the barrel of the press full of PET resin. This will allow UltraPurge to slowly move through the barrel and shooting pot, increasing its efficiency. The amount of UltraPurge needed is based on the screw diameter and also on the severity of the application. Please consult the UltraPurge PET-E and PET-C MSDS to find out the quantity of UltraPurge your press will need. Using more than the recommended dosage will not enhance its performance. Once the color mixer is clean and there is no more color present, reassemble the cover and slide out the color mixer in order to load UltraPurge. At this point, start loading UltraPurge, making sure that the barrel is still full of PET. While the barrel is full of PET, load UltraPurge. A funnel loader is available to facilitate the loading of the UltraPurge inside the machine. Start making injections until UltraPurge is ejected from the nozzle. It will become foamy and different in appearance. This expansion allows UltraPurge to remove contamination from the dead spots in the machine that typical mechanical purging compounds cannot reach. Close the mold and move the injection unit against the mold. When the injection unit is in the working position, open the mold and make sure that all valve gates are open. Then perform 3 injections through the mold with the mold open. Move the injection unit to the back position while the UltraPurge is soaking in the hot runner system and start loading clear PET. Make injections until PET has made its way through the injection unit. When only PET is ejected from the nozzle, move the injection unit against the mold and perform at least 3 injections with just PET to remove all the remnants of UltraPurge within the hot runner system. Open the machine safety door and with a brass tool, clean all cavities starting from the top moving downward. When all cavities are clean, start molding in semi-automatic mode. Once the quality of the preforms is good, start working in automatic mode. Before starting to purge, prepare a mixture of 50% UltraPurge PET-E and 50% virgin undried PET, or 5% UltraPurge PET-C and 95% virgin undried PET. Close the slide gate under the drying hopper, allowing the flexible hose from the hopper to the machine to discharge. Wipe down the color mixer with a clean cloth to prevent contaminating the barrel. Once the color mixer is perfectly clean, reassemble the cover and start molding preforms. When the production of preforms is back to normal, slide out the color mixer to free the feed throat to allow the loading of UltraPurge. At this point, start loading the UltraPurge and PET blend. A funnel loader is available to facilitate the loading of UltraPurge inside the machine. Continue making preforms using the blend UltraPurge PET-E and PET until the loaded material is completely used up. The preform should look like this. Slide the color mixer back to the working position and open the slide gate under the drying hopper to allow the PET to be loaded in the machine. Make preforms until all the remnants of UltraPurge have been flushed out by the PET. This should normally take 5 shots. When the molded preforms comply with production standards, begin normal production. We recommend purging the injection unit every color change in order to reduce possible black specks problems, purging the hot runner systems with the mold open during every color change from white or any opaque color to clear, purging the hot runner systems at least every 6 months to keep the system clean and in good working condition. Thank you for joining us today. For more information on UltraPurge, please visit our website at ultrapurge.com. We would also like to thank Husky Injection Molding Systems for their cooperation and assistance.